thinking of buying something irrelevant to make me more relevant.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the Sony ZV-E1 with the Zeiss Batis 25mm Tony 2, stopped down to 2.8 to replicate potentially the G lens. Sony 24mm 2.8. It would be so light, and I was thinking, is that too tight with dynamic active stability? It won't have any pop that you're witnessing now, but it'll be disgusting Sony sharpness, and it's expensive as hell. What the hell is that? It's like $636 right now, plus tax Canadian, 13% by the way. Ouch. For that? What the hell? But I am debating it, like many other things we talk about today. The first thing I am debating, I've been wanting the camera for a long time, just to laugh at it. I saw a deal, it just popped up. I wasn't even thinking of it. It's so irrelevant that I was like, no. But then I saw that price and I was like, wait a second. I can swing that. I am thinking, and it might have already happened as you're watching this video. Canon C100 Mark II for $850 Canadian. What? 2 batteries? Power brick? Are you believing that? Now let me explain the thought process behind this decision here. I love Canon glass, EF glass, not RF. I have the 24mm still, the 85 and the 135 magic lenses. I have no body to wield them because Sony adapters do not autofocus. The 7 Artisans adapter doesn't do it anymore. For some reason it's broken. I can manually do it, but then I can't stop down. And the Nikon, I'm still waiting for that Nikon. I haven't even got a response yet from the Megadapt team telling me why their adapter doesn't work. It's been 5 days. That's fun. So it's like, I want a Canon body, and the debates were Canon R5 Mark II for $6,000 with the deal at Camera Canada, of course. C70 for equally as much, not even full frame, or Canon 60 Mark II. Why would you do that to yourself? I don't know. But I could wield, it's something fun about being able to put my EF lens right on a body with no adapter. We get dual pixel autofocus, 1080p only. That'd be dumb. But still, I have to think even the 62 would probably destroy the C100 that I'm about to buy from like 2014. But really, I think that was the golden era of our world. And when it comes to camera gear, think of this. Around that time, 2014 to 2016, we had the Sony X3000, Canon C100 Mark II, Blackmagic OG. Those are the only 3 I wrote down, but look at all those options. That was the time to be alive, and then everything got worse from that point on. So like, what's the point of doing anything? My squirrel friends, you're ton. But here's love. Run. Oh, don't let the raccoon tail squirrel kill you all. Oh boy, yeah, drive him off. He's white. You guys are black. Teach him. Oh, what are you? You're a mix. You're Mexican. Oh, you bunch of racist squirrels. Okay. You're the nice one that came up to me. I love Mexican squirrels. Here you go. Is Sony Animal Eye detecting him? You're not? Sorry if that footage was abysmal, but I was literally pointing it away with the flippy screen still pointed that way. Couldn't see a damn thing, but... So like, I might have a C100 Mark II soon, and then we do a bunch of comparisons, that versus the Blackmagic OG, both in 1080p only. And just see, like, these lenses, the 85mm becomes like a 125 or something, my 135 is like 200, and the 24 is like a 35, and then you have to stay right in the middle. It's got dual pixel autofocus right in here. But so stupid, like, why? It's such a one-trick pony. You can't do anything with that thing. It's got 1080p, 60p. Like, I already regret thinking of buying it. And I'm gonna make that stupid decision tomorrow. Why can't I slap myself, travel back in time, and... No. If I bought the Canon R5 II I mean, way more money, but then I would have 240 frames per second and I could go downtown on the 85 1.2. Are you joking? Could you even imagine the magic that I could capture? One cool thing that could happen to our world if I bought the Canon R5 II, I could get the 600mm Tony 11, compare it to the Nikon. Are you even believing that? And then like which one's better? And then maybe the Canon for some reason is better and lighter and cheaper in the end. Expensive body, cheap lens versus expensive lens, cheap body. Still expensive body. Huh? We could be doing that. So like that would be fun, and then Canon would be more versatile because I think I like Canon colors for the skin tones. I think even for shots just out in nature, with the 85mm, it just won't even look good. It'll just look bad. But like, it's a cinema cam. It's probably got the worst dynamic range you ever seen. So I don't know, I already regret it. It's the dumbest thing I've ever bought. But I figure do a bunch of reviews and then I can sell that for the same or more. But nobody's buying gear lately. It's so hard to sell anything. This economy, no one's like, okay, I'll just buy a camera. Like, people can't even buy strawberries. But I am thinking of kind of leaning, just backing away from the whole 3D pop world. I have my pop lenses. I'm happy with the Canon 85mm, the 135. They pop. All my wide angles, this pops. Okay, we're done with searching for manual glass for nature shots or whatever the hell. Because it's hard using manual. Sometimes for some situations, it's okay. If you're going out there, you focus on something, you go into that scene, cool. But if I'm at home, like, we're done. I don't want to film myself on manual glass anymore. So, I've been thinking, there's one thing. I have, right now, autofocus-wise, for Sony, 18mm Batis, 25mm Batis, 55mm Zeiss. Is that the best I could do? I just want the best lens for each focal length. I saw on Amazon Warehouse the Zeiss 50mm 1.4 again. Someone bought it, and I'm devastated. But it could be better. It could be worse. But it might be better than the Zeiss 55. And then we'd sell that, and then boom, I'm happy with that. But then I'd want an 85. The only reason I'm debating the Zeiss Batis 85mm is for the street videography stuff. Slow motion, it has Stabe in it, as does the 135 2.8. So like those two could be magic, but it might be worse than my 55. That's the thing, like it might be too long. I don't know, I was getting some shots manually focusing with the 135. I couldn't believe I could even do it. I'm gonna do a whole video on that. But that similar look on my Sony ZV-E1 with autofocus, it would have less pop, definitely, but it'd be probably sharper and more stable, because it could be sync Stabe, I don't know. They might even fight each other. So like those are things I'm debating. The real debate though is going back into Canon for the EF glass on a native type of body with super slow-mo and Canon color science and C-Log 2 with easy to edit files with IBIS. Like a lot of fun could be had there. So like the C100 is a test run. I'm just dipping my toe into Canon's waters, and if it poisons my blood, I will still drink from the pool, but it'll be a cyan colored pool, and we can all appreciate that. Part of me still wants to get a new phone, like a type of phone, but come on now. I just like, you gotta beat my phone in some way. Was this back in 2016 as well? Yeah, probably. So, golden era, it's no longer with us. So, just look for cameras that were released around that time, about 10 years ago, then you have the magic. Everything else is clinical, it's AI. I watched some, I think it was Nikon Rumors. He was comparing like Canon R5 II to Z6 III or Z8, and there's a bunch of specs, and then in the comments, it was like, those aren't even the specs of the Z8, and it's like, what are you doing? You completely botched this. And he was like, oh, sorry, it was AI. Who are you? Just like look up the specs. It's very easy. Go to Canon's website and then Nikon's back to back. AI, please tell me how to do my job. AI will be the death of us. It's fake world coming. You wait for it. Everything is like, is that AI? these stupid camera tech channels, all these comparisons, not one of those is real. Every time, I don't know what it is about these comparisons, and they all have tech in the name of the channel, and they're fake. They're not even real. How are you allowed? How is Hyder Tech allowed? He just constantly does this. When a new camera's released, before it's even released, he has a side-by-side comparison of something completely fake, shot on Canon C100, most likely. It's bikini models. What is our world? I'm just looking for the truth. What's the best focal length? What's the best camera? What the hell was that? Can't we all just get along? Was that an AI horn? It beeped automatically when something was detected? Or did you do it? So, those are the things I'm debating. And how did the Stabe perform? And was this stupid? It would be 1 millimeter wider. So picture this. Wow, that's heavy. 24 mil, but Sony clinical sharpness, but it'd be so light. That'd be funny. Or you do a little 5% crop and catalyst browse, and then it's super light. That'd be fun. That'd be fun times. Don't pretend it wouldn't be. So those are my decision purchases awaiting us, and we'll see what mistakes I make soon. But God, someone buy the gear that I'm trying to sell already so we get this clown show rolling. It's hard to like, oh, okay, I'll sell that and buy that, but nobody's buying the stuff I want to sell. Come on. Thank you for donating your Bitcoin technology. There's a dog. Oh, the flippy screen. It's effing me. He's dog-like. Wow. Do you prefer the wider catalyst browse or punched in a notch? I like the punch in. Super long tripod, but punched. Huh? Subscribe when I'm saying that?